we are liking what's happening right now. You, me, and thousands of people, holders that have been holding the line in the last years, are finally seeing some green and profit. But this is what I'm getting even more excited. How many millions new users are coming in the crypto space? Guess who knows that? And guess who is ready and able to provide the services needed? Crypto exchanges. There's many out there in the world, more to be coming in this bull market, but the ones that are established, one of them, CoinEX, shout out to you guys, because this is going to be an educational video, not financial advice, for many people who are welcoming into the space and say, you know what, I've been following CoinEX. I kind of want to try CoinEX. Is there a place where I can get something, some good value to know how to buy and sell? You're in the right place. I'm going to tell you and show you spot trading. We're going to talk about futures trading because there's a lot to know on that one specifically. And if you're a beginner, you have to be careful. You have to take your risk, tolerate it, and jump in. With a little, with too much, it's up to you. But that's how you're going to be making some delicious gains and moves and learning experience. Let's not waste any more time. What you have right now on the screen is LUNC Terra Luna Classic, one of the cryptos that is making the biggest moves today, which is early December. Just watch this for a second, which is FTX, Ordinals, USTC, Terra Luna Classic, Terra Luna. Like, there's various cryptos that are moving. What does that translate to, guys? Volatility. Volatility is the fanciest word for traders to know we're going to make big money, because you can hedge against the volatility and you can always bet whatever the side of the market is looking, whether it's positive, negatively. You can short, you can long, and you can buy spot. And in most of the cases, exchanges offer staking purposes, staking options and earn options where you can also increase your portfolio while it's sitting there. So it's really up for anyone and what kind of strategy you're looking for. Now, CoinEX Global, they're building their community strong. They have various different news and updates, and I'm going to leave all the descriptions and info in the description down below. Check them out, everybody. Shout out to them. So given the fact that this is one of the biggest cryptos as of today, why don't we go ahead and use it for our demonstrations, right? I just purchased a couple of LUNC in the spot trading, and I want to show you exactly what you need to do, right? It's not difficult. Just have to make the right steps, so there's no issue at all. And if you have still some problems or trouble, there's help. Let me go ahead and move me right there. Oh, there you go. My camera. Right here, there's help. So you can go anywhere, and it's going to be helping you really nicely. So you create your account, you confirm your email, you add the KYC required and everything, but you haven't started the spot and futures, no worries. So this is a page that you're going to see, and we are seeing how even the token, the CoinEX token is also, it's very important. Some of the big highlights right now, the trends that are going on right now. So important. There's a lot of coins, markets, and value traded as of this time. So what do we do? Well, and by the way, newbie guys, for deposit withdrawals, for spot trading, for financial accounts, there's no excuse not to know how to do this, right? So I'm being your friend, taking you wherever you need to go, and show me your gains down in the comments. First thing that you want to do is take a look at the exchange swap, where you have a token, you want to swap it to something else, and there's our spot trading. There's even more margin trading and, loans, but that might be too advanced for you right now. In the futures category, what is it? Well, I'm going to give this a great example. Let's say you have $200. Now, $200 is not a lot of money to make a lot of money, right? But that's some money to make you have futures advantage, where if you're right on your position, you can make way more money thanks to the X leverage than if you do it in spot trading. How? If you buy $200 of Bitcoin right now is almost 40. If it goes to 50,000, well, that's what, like 10% or so roughly pump, which is really nice. But you're not going to be making that much in those $200, right? You're going to be making something. But if you put that in the futures, that could be multiplied. And that money that you had just jumped a little bit, roughly 10%, it multiplies to the X that you choose. And I want to show you in just a little bit. But so you start understanding how this works, right? So, but also, if your position goes against the futures and what the market is doing, then you also are putting yourself in that situation, not hiding anything. That's how it works here. To start spot trading, guys, which is one of the most basic ones right here in any exchange, you'll see right now a bunch of things. Now, I've been there. Now I see this and I get excited. But when I was starting, I will see this. I'm like, wait, what? I just want to see the price, the number, and how much I'm going to buy. That's it. That's too much for me. Well, this different cryptos that are paired with USDT. So don't even worry too much about this. Latest executions and the price of the token that you're seeing. In this case, I'm looking at USDT, LUNC. So I'm buying LUNC with USDT. But I can choose whichever other one I'm looking for, whether it's Bitcoin, Beam, CoinEX gives you some of the trending ones. But for our demonstrations, let's continue with LUNC. Now, I can see it, the 1 year, the 6 months, the 1 day. Right now, I had it in the 1 day. So find your place, find your tunes. Once you have that, this is the order book. So it tells you what are the prices that people are willing to sell, what are the prices that people are willing to buy. Done. Once that's done, well, don't pay too much attention to this one, but it just kind of shows you what's winning right now. This is where the things start to make sense. Now, to start doing this, you have to go ahead and add your phone number or the Google Authenticator. So before you start trading, please do that on your settings. And once you do that, boom. Oh, by the way, you can change it to day, to dark. I always like dark. But I really appreciate that CoinEX having it. Once that's done, everybody, here's where it gets interesting. You have limit, market, stop limit, and stop market. Go ahead and take a look at all of them. And there's all the guides for you. What I like to do is always market. So I'm not waiting for my position to start. I like to start market. And in this case, how much do I want to buy of LUNC? Or do I want to sell LUNC, which I have this amount of LUNC? Well, in this case, let's go ahead and buy $5 of LUNC right now. I click 5, which I am going to be putting at the best market price worth of LUNC, buy, and I'll click confirm. Once I do that, submit it successfully. And right now, everybody, if I come to assets, I have $20 of USD worth of USD. Oh, some of USDT and some of LUNC because I had bought it before. And there you have it. As of today, I have $11 or $12 of USDT and the rest of LUNC, which I had bought previously. And now it's going a little bit lower. You see that? So one of the things about spot trading is you want to know when to buy, if you're going to hold, because that money is going to come down if the prices start dropping. That money is going to go higher if prices start going up higher, right? Which makes total sense. Really happy to start accumulating my position of LUNC, and that's going further, which is really nice. There's all these kinds of tokens, and remember, there's deposit withdrawal rules, and that's kind of takes even longer. Take a look at the help right here. Once we have completed that, futures, markets, overview, contract data, and market info. What it is, everybody, let's come to the futures market. And you might say, well, Oscar, this looks awfully similar to the spot trading, but there's many things that change. How? Well, you still have your, the cryptos that you can buy. You still have the order book, the latest executions. It's just that I'm covering it, but you don't see it. But things change. No longer you have buy and sell. Now you have buy long and sell short because you're buying a contract. Now it's not a position, it's a contract. And depending what maintenance fee, what money you have in your reserves, in your assets, in your portfolio, is how you're going to be able to start. I don't have too much, so I won't be able to start really a position here that's meaningful, but I'm going to show you very quickly. There's isolated, there's cross, isolated. This position margin is only used for the current position unless the margin is added manually. The cross balances in this account can be used as the margin in the current position, with the loss of position margin is lower than the maintenance margin. So there's a maintenance position that you need to have to keep your position open, and how you start is also the amount of money that you need for this to start. Now, the leverage, it's where things can get crazy. And in this case, for the isolated, you can start going in much higher different direction. As I'm increasing, you start seeing that the max amount required, it also starts increasing. Why? Well, because you need more in a way to start holding that contract. But of course, you can get burned if your position is failing according to what the market is doing. In this case, everybody, market, how much of LUNC I need this minimum, right, to start entering at the market size. If I buy long, basically says that I'm willing and able to continue believing that the price of the LUNC token is going to go higher. Isolated or cross, it's going to affect how it ends your position here in futures. Once you're ready, you can close it at any time. Buy and then confirm. Estimated liquidity price, it gives you all the options, so you know that you have to be safe and don't best and over leverage yourself so you're not in liquidation status or even bankruptcy. A couple of the things that this guide that I found for you, everybody, is really useful, where you don't want your market value to be, lower, higher than the maintenance margin, because liquidation might occur. And there's many things that you want to do. And this is one of the examples that I was showing you, right? How 2,000 of USDT buying Bitcoin sometimes can give you $500 of gain if you buy it in spot trading. But when it comes to a 10x leverage on futures, that gain of 500 can multiply 10x and give you $5,000 in return, like this, right? In a linear contract. So that's the big difference with spot, that you buy something and you're expecting that the difference goes slowly. But in futures, it's a quick get out, get in contract, depending on how long you want to stay. But it's obviously it's going to have a maintenance fee attached to that. There it is. Be aware that the longer you stay, and if your contract is not meeting the expectations of the market, liquidation can happen, everybody. So let me go ahead and let you listen this one.
And the maintenance margin is the minimum value required to keep your position open. 3. Liquidation. However, due to the drastic fluctuation of the market price, the market value of your futures account may fall below the maintenance margin, and this is when the liquidation occurs. Types of futures trading.
So, obviously, before starting futures, you might want to give it a try to spot trading, as it's easier for you beginners. There you have it, everybody. This was an explanation of what's coming ahead if you want to start with CoinEX. I'll leave all the links down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.